So I've really enjoyed reading Romans, and I've especially enjoyed reading Romans with other men at 7 a.m. on Thursdays. It really has been worth waking up that early. And one of the things that I've enjoyed is this idea from Paul that we're saved by grace. This unquenchable love that God has given us through his Son, so that his sacrifice took away all our sin and we are welcomed into heaven. Now, that idea of grace is awesome, but it's kind of also a two-edged sword. You know, well, if we're saved by grace and our sins are washed away, well, let's just go party, 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 sin, sin, sin. But no, that's not what Paul is saying. It reminds me of a story from 14th century Belgium history. Okay, bear with me. All right, there are two brothers. Okay, there's Renard and there's Edward, and they're battling over territory. Now, Renard also has a nickname. It's Crassus, which is Latin for obese. He was a huge, huge man. Well, Edward won the rebellion, and he took over the land, and he had this real interesting idea about imprisonment for his brother. What he did was, in the palace, he built a room around his brother Renard. He put a window in it, and he put a door, and he didn't put a lock on the door or bars in the window. In fact, he told Renard, and he told everybody who would listen, that he was free. He was free to leave anytime he wanted to. He could walk out that door. The problem was, Renard was too big to fit through the normal size door. And so what Edward would do is he would continually send these treats for Renard to eat. Well, Renard chose to eat the treats instead of losing the weight to walk through the door to freedom, to have everything that he had before. Well, this went on for 10 years until finally Edward was overthrown and he died. But it made me think, what am I doing with my sin that I'm holding on to that's imprisoning me from walking out the door and experiencing God's grace? I'm free to do it. What am I holding on to? Well, I'm really thankful that I have the men of St. Mark's and other members of St. Mark's to read letters from Paul and the other books in the Bible that help remind me that I'm free to walk through the door and experience God's unconditional love each and every day. And I hope all of you will come and join us on Sunday morning at 9:15 at the Forum in the Parish Hall. God bless you all, and I hope to see you Sunday.